Okay, here we are in sunny St. Augustine, Florida. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos on the B vans, so I thought that I would show you ours. This is a 2016 Mercedes V6 turbo diesel. We've done some modifications to it, which I won't go into. One of them is flashed the ECU for 40% more power, which is pretty amazing. We have also utilized a 4-inch lift by Agile Off-Road. Problem with that was they're not used to lifting dualies. So we had a 4-inch lift in the rear and a 2-inch lift in the front. So we found a 2-inch lift from Van Compass, had that installed, and now we have a nicely raised, good looking, I like them raised, van. Aluminess supplied these paddleboard racks and ladder. They mounted very easily and they work beautifully. You can put paddle boards in there. They're not big enough for kayaks, and they're not building the loops large enough for kayaks. You can see the off-road tires. We had a problem with the Winnebago rims. A detailer detailed our car and the rims got all mottled because apparently some kind of Chinese crap. Well, there's a shiny finish on them, so I had to buy some real Alcoa aluminum wheels because that's what I like. So the van is an ERA, 24 feet long. We also installed an Aluminess front receiver hitch. And we got a little witch on there. So the front receiver hitch, we can put bicycles on the front. So other modifications were a micro air, I think it was micro air, on the air conditioner, because we kept flipping the breaker on the hard to get to generator. Since we put it on there, it replaces the capacitor, and it reduced the load tremendously on the startup. We have not flipped the breaker on the generator again since then. Another handy little item we put in was it's called a go pedal, and it looks like this right here. It dramatically increased the performance or pedal response. So when it's got a bunch of settings. You kind of get where you leave it on one, but it worked beautifully. It gave me quite a bit more throttle response. You can see the shocks. We have Bilstein B6 shocks in the front, heavy duty with a seal saver. Agile Off-Road supplied a very robust new stack of rear leaf springs. That's where part of the lifting came from. These things are twice the size of the factory leafs. And it really, in Fox coilover shocks in the rear, it really increased the stability. We have, of course, the factory rear hitch back here. We have my favorite sticker on the back wall coming on around. We love this thing, especially during this stupid pandemic. We have a way to travel. We have the sliding screen door. We put a dresser, came with the Winnebago furniture. We put a dresser here with some slide stops on top. We have lights, of course. We went ahead and used the bed as 2 singles. It's easier to get it out of. And we got some folding 3-inch foam pads we put out on the beds. So we have plenty of storage. Bathroom is standard. Kitchen standard. We find this fridge to be just fine. It works well. The batteries seem to be fine. They work well. Really like the cockpit, the seating position, especially with the increased height. We laugh, one of our favorite things is a traffic jam, because then we can stop the coach, get up, walk around, make a sandwich. So anyhow, this is our 2016. It's got a really nice stance. If I close that door back, it'd be even better. Most people believe it to be a 4-wheel drive because of how high it sits. We've taken it down some really dirt roads. We've taken it up in the snow in North Carolina, performed beautifully. Cleans up nicely. We have the automatic awning. Any questions about what we have done to modify this van? I'd be happy to answer. Oh, the mileage. 50 miles an hour with the cruise control, we get 21.5 miles a gallon. 60 miles an hour, it drops down to 18. 70 miles an hour, we go to about 15.5. All right, that's it.